Dead by Daylight, the wild 4v1 horror game, throws us into a crazy trial where 4 survivors are busting their asses off to try and dodge a relentless killer. Now, in order to be successful, teamwork is key, and communication is a vital part of teamwork, right? Well, this leads me to the point of this video. Why doesn't Dead by Daylight have voice chat, and should it have it in the future? Right off the bat, Dead by Daylight deliberately skips the whole voice chat thing. They're all about silent teamwork, and I can kind of understand why. They reckon voice chat could give survivors an unfair upper hand, especially with perks that hinge on keeping things hush-hush with regards to where the killer actually is. And in fairness, they've definitely got their hands full moderating the post-game chat text drama, so tossing voice chat into the mix might be too much to moderate, and let's be honest, post-game chat isn't exactly the most wholesome place, so adding a voice chat to that could open up a whole new world of issues. Some players in the Dead by Daylight gang are waving the flag for proximity chat. They're saying things like this could amp up teamwork, especially for us mixed platform players, but, and it's a big but, there's this looming cloud of worries about harassment and all around bad vibes. By far the most popular type of DBD content on YouTube is exposing or facing toxic DBD players, and this is all without the worry of a live proximity chat to further enhance the issue. So I can see why the devs aren't too keen on this idea, but hear me out. While survivors would absolutely have a huge advantage having a proximity chat, as it would mean they can communicate where the killer is basically at all times. What if we switched it up? What if proximity chat existed, but only for the killer? I mean, can you imagine a stealthy killer like Ghostface having the ability to freak you out even more by whispering into the mic when you have no idea where they are? It would also create some great viral moments and clips for the jump scare streamers. Now, I'm not oblivious to the fact that it opens the door up to harassment and other issues, but Call of Duty currently has a system where it actually tracks the proximity chat in real time and can detect harassment in probably the most toxic game of all time. So why not do the same with DBD? Maybe I'm being too optimistic, but I genuinely think this could be a good workaround. By having the killer have the option to activate proximity chat, it eliminates the upper hand survivors would have by communicating. It adds an extra level of immersion into the gameplay, and it would be genuinely terrifying. There are numerous streamers out there that go all out with their roleplay of the killers during streams, so allowing them to voice out the character in real time could be brilliant. I mean, also, can you imagine if they added voice distortion effects into that as well? Unreal. As I mentioned, moderation would obviously have to be important, but this exists already as Call of Duty is showcased. A good example of proximity chat is Friday the 13th, an extremely similar game that created some hilarious moments due to the use of voice chat, and it should only be an option too. You shouldn't be forced into using it. Maybe have a push to talk feature Discord style, and of course there should obviously be an option to mute and report toxic killers for survivors, as like anything there's always going to be a select few that would abuse the system. And then you obviously have the other factors that come into play, like people constantly playing loud music down the mic to annoy people, which if you've ever been in a Call of Duty lobby, I'm sure you've experienced this. But a potential workaround for this could be that chat is only activated once the killer is within, say, 5 meters or so, or maybe they have to be in line of sight for it to activate. Come on, admit it. It would be terrifying suddenly being exposed by Ghostface and hearing what's your favorite scary movie while running for your life. The more I think about it, I can't see a way that it would work with survivors and be balanced at the same time. The ability to communicate in other ways other than teabagging and pointing would be just too overpowered, so it could only really work with the killer. While the game might feel a bit stuck in its ways for some players, the voice chat thing seems to be a no-go for the devs, and it's a hotly debated topic within the DBD community, and is pretty much a 50-50 split with people wanting the feature. Some feel that it would really help people, especially that are solo queuing, where rightly so, others feel it would just be another vehicle for toxic harassment within the community. I can see the arguments for both sides, but as I stated at the beginning of the video, moderation is key. So here we are, caught in this web of teamwork versus toxicity. Without voice chat in the mix, Dead by Daylight forces us to get creative with our strategies, but obviously thanks to other external chat apps like Discord, people that do survive with friends obviously have a massive advantage there. So in a way, voice chat kind of does exist in Dead by Daylight, it's just not native to it. As the game keeps morphing and developing, the conversation about how we talk, or don't in this instance, during those intense trials will keep echoing through the foggy realms of Dead by Daylight. What do you think? Should proximity chat be added to Dead by Daylight? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed the DBD content, you should check out our exclusive interview with the DBD devs.